Okay guys, there's the original driver's side door from the wagon. It's actually not a bad piece. Been picking parts off it for the last couple of years. And what I just picked off it now, there's no rust, it's just dirt. It's amazing. It's been sitting in the mud for years. It won't rust. Here's some of the stickers. I just stole the latch off it. And I'll show you why. This side here, the driver's side, the latch that's on the car, a lot of play in it. The one that's on the passenger side, even as the gold plating still on it, as tight as can be. They both work good, but the driver's side door always rattled. It was always loose. I know the gaskets had a lot to do with it, but this side's just shot. This is a 69 latch. This is a 64 latch. As you can see, they're a little bit different, but they are the same. Now in 64, I'm not sure what year they changed this, but in 64 they supported it on the outside and the inside. So you got this bridging around it, made it very strong. This one just floated out there. Okay. The other difference is this is a 69 setup. This is a 64 setup. This is cast. Okay. When this piece goes in here, it actually goes across these two teeth, and then this comes in here and wedges. In between there and the bottom, it like wedges where it has to be. You can actually see the shiner right there. Now bear in mind, the 64 only had 42,000 miles on it. Those are the original miles on the car. I don't know. You could see them. You can't see them there behind the thing there. So the 69, I have no idea how many miles are on that thing. So we're going to switch to this style. Fits in the door exactly the same. Everything's the same. The only thing that sticks through is this area, which is nice. I just wiped it off. Give it a basic wipe. I'm going to actually bring it to work and clean it like I brought these other ones. But there's one difference, and it's a little bit of a problem. Okay, this is a 69 latch. This square hole is where the key cylinder goes in. Here's an old one, not my new ones. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna rest you guys down on something somewhere. I'll try to have it right here. You'd have to turn you sideways to keep in the camera. So this actually goes through the door. It goes on like that. Okay. And that's what actually locks and unlocks the door. And just swing it back this way. Should pull it back. And you swing the key this way. Should release it. This flat tab here is where the button from your door handle goes on the outside of the car. Nice and simple. This lever here, okay, on a Rambler, it hooks to the arm inside your car, which would be an arm just like that. These are some old parts. It's actually not in bad condition, just a couple of pocks on it. Okay, and when you pull the handle up, you would unlatch the door, you let it relax, then you pushed it down, and it would lock the door. So it's actually pretty cool. You didn't have lock buttons and all that other stuff here. So the other difference with this one is this one only went 2 clicks. And that was it. I don't know if I just went too far. Then you'd release it and it would come back out. This other one here is a rolling wheel. So it's got the same teeth around the whole thing, so it just constantly rolls. So you can never have the door where you go to close it and it jams. Like this one used to do every once in a while. Every once in a while it would be over like a little bit. You go close the door and it would hit. Okay, the other one has latches through the whole thing. This one does not. This one has a stopper right here Oops, I know you're not in there. Stop right here, and then different teeth. There and there. So, and it would have sprung back, but that spring shot off already today. Okay, here's the difference. Can you see it? This and this are different. Now, on the 69 two doors, that's done with a rod. See a flattened down piece of pipe with that slot in it. On the 64, they use a flat piece of metal, which is obviously shorter. It's a 4-door door. If it was a 2-door door, it wouldn't be a problem. So, everything's shaped exactly the same. So, my answer to it is flip them around. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna remove the swedge. I'm gonna transfer the lever over. And since that doesn't move, with the MIG and call it done. So when it's all said and done, this latch right here, which we're going to clean up, is going to have this swing arm and rivet on it. The problem should be solved because they are identical. Even the rest of the parts. Now this piece is supposed to point straight. Oops. You see, you guys can't see. I don't think I have anything I can really put under here. Hold on. Let's see if I can pivot you guys up just a little bit. But if you look at this quick, this one's straight up and down, this one's curved over to the side. I curved it to the side to get the spring out. This one takes a little clock spring in here. And I removed it out of there already. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one to work. I'm going to clean it up tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to transfer that thing over. And then all the key areas, I'll put a couple of dots of oil on it. And we will be going from this tin type. And if you look at this, see the edge? It's been hitting that forever. I mean, long before I owned it. So, I guarantee that's what my rattle is. It's, whoops, hitting up and down like that. As opposed to when you do the other one. The other one is a much, it's going to be hard for me to do it. But the other one is a much, goes in just like this. It's going to be hard for me to do. There's one click. And there's a second click. And it's hard to tell, but the piece is basically sitting on the bottom and it's wedged in the top. And then you're going to release it and pop it out. Which, like I said, is hard for me to do. We got to set the shim. This piece here goes obviously in the jam. And we have a full array of shims that you could actually, you don't even have to take the screws out, you just slip them in. Got like 10 of these shims from all the different cars and all the different handles. The original tin one had 2 shims, but I don't know what it's going to take. This I want to soak and get the paint off it and put it on natural. I'm not really sure what it is. To me it seems like a pot metal with this center piece right here being steel. The other piece we're going to leave natural, and that's what will be sticking through.